What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Jackal Gold Games. And in this video, I'm going to be doing the first impressions for the video game I've been playing recently, which is Samurai Warriors 3 on the Nintendo Wii. So I got this game thanks to Larry the Batman fan. Shout out to him. Now, for those that don't know, I am a huge fan of the Warriors games. One of my favorite game series of all time. Love Dynasty Warriors, love Samurai Warriors, love Warriors Orochi. And I've played a lot of the titles. There's not many left I haven't played, but this was one of them I didn't play yet. Because Samurai Warriors 3, out of all the games in the series, is the only one that didn't come out on PlayStation and Xbox, at least in the US. And it only came out on the Nintendo Wii in the US. So we didn't even get the Empires or Extreme Legends version. Now, when it comes to Samurai Warriors 3, was definitely looking forward to trying this. So I played a lot of it lately, and I'm going to tell you what I think of Samurai Warriors 3 so far. I have been enjoying this game so far, to be honest. So far, I have beaten Yukimura Sanada's campaign. I did enjoy his campaign. The gameplay is pretty fun. It's basically hack and slash gameplay. If you've played Samurai Warriors 1, 2, and any of the Dynasty Warriors games, it's kind of what you're getting with this. So if you're a fan of Warriors games, feel right at home with this game. I certainly did. I enjoy the controls, especially the controller, which I'm going to show, which I'll do a review for separately, but this controller, I think it's Nintendo Pro Controller. This is a really good controller, very comfortable. Really enjoy using the game with this because I'm not a fan of Wii motion controls. But I have been enjoying playing the game. It has been fun to play. I like the music. I like the voice acting. This is actually the last Samurai Warriors game that actually has an English dub in it, which is sad because I miss English dubs. That's one of the things I really love is that we actually have an English dub. But the gameplay's been fun. It has been challenging, which I appreciate. There's objectives in the game, like many Samurai Warriors games. Though this is one of the first Samurai Warriors games where I failed quite a bit of the objectives. Maybe because I was playing on hard, maybe it's because it's a lot slower than other Warriors games because it's on the Wii, which we will get to that. But I am enjoying the game. You got Musu attacks, you have your spirit gauge, which you can use with your Musu. You can also charge with it forward, like a kind of a charge attack. It's like just you basically pushing forward. You have a horse you can use. There's also an armor system in this game, which is different. I haven't seen that for Warriors yet, where you can wear certain armor and it gives you certain abilities. It doesn't change how you look, but that's pretty cool. You can upgrade armor, gauntlets, and weapons. You also have a gauntlet you can wear, so that's also have abilities as well. You can level the characters up, and so far it seemed like 5 stages you can wear as campaign, so I'm assuming all the characters got 5 stages. Even though the story is mostly the same, which is, feudal Japan, Nobunaga, Hideyoshi, all that stuff, I did like some of the differences they did, which I appreciated, like how Ina was more involved with Yukimura, with their back and forth. I also like that they brought Konoichi back because she wasn't in SW2, which was very odd because she's a big part of Yukimura's story and Shinen's story. She's the ninja for them. And then, you know, there were some slight differences. Like when you fight Kanetsugu on the last stage, he actually dies. Whereas SW2, he actually joins your team. So I like those little small changes. And then I enjoyed Yukimura's campaign. And then let's see. I also what else did I do? I tried out this mode called what's this called? Mirasami Castle mode. I tried that out. I've been doing a few stages on there. I do like it so far. One thing I noticed though about Koei, whenever they try these new modes, a lot of these Warriors games, they never stick around. They usually just have it for one game and then that's it. It's kind of a shame because I think some of these modes they should try to keep around. Like in my opinion, Legend mode, if that's the one it's called, Dynasty Warriors 5 XL, you can create your own character and serve under an officer. I think that mode should be mandatory in the games. Should have been in Samurai Warriors as well, but I do like the mode so far. You basically just fight demons, save peasants, kind of missions basically. There are these two Nuki statues you can destroy, which gives you items, and that's how you get Keiji's horse. So I'm doing that real quick before I do any other campaign, so I can have a faster horse. There's also a new character who's called Takamaru, which is like a samurai from the future. He's pretty cool. I mean, his moveset's basically like one of the generic officers, but I do like him. The voice he has is pretty cool, even though a lot of the text and dialogue isn't voiced, but you can hear the sound effects you're playing as him. But he's a pretty cool character. I heard he was like an exclusive to this game, and he's not on the PS3 version because the mode he's in is not on that version. So it's an exclusive in this game. Definitely be interesting if you actually end up unlocking him and can use him in free mode and stuff. I don't think he'd probably have a campaign, but he does seem like a pretty cool character. I wouldn't mind seeing him in Warriors Orochi, but I do think they should give him his own distinctive move set. But that mode's been pretty fun. So I have been enjoying the gameplay of the game. It's been solid. The voice acting is pretty cool. I do like the voice acting. I think KG especially has been improved. I got used to him in Samurai Warriors 2, but I think the voice for him, which is Roger Craig Smith in this game, is a lot better. Voice acting's been pretty solid so far. I do like the voice acting. I don't know if I'm really keen on Shingen's. Like I heard a bit of his. I don't know if I love it as much as the other English dub voice actors, but I'll see when I eventually play his campaign because he is my favorite character. You unlock characters in the game with rice points, which is different. Usually, I think Warriors games, you would just beat a campaign and unlock a character, so you unlock them with rice points. Then there's like, settings and there's other things you can spend rice points on with the ability to let characters' weapons be used on custom characters. There's edit mode, but I have been enjoying the game so far. Now, in terms of negatives, there's one huge negative I want to get into, and this is the biggest problem with Samurai Warriors 3. As much as I'm enjoying the game, it really is held back by being on the Nintendo Wii because number one, it's 480p resolution, which is ridiculous because Warriors games before this were 1080p. In fact, one of them was 60 frames, and that game was Dynasty Warriors 6. That's because the Wii's not a powerful console. It wasn't as powerful as 360 and PS3. Now, I'm not making this sound factual, but the only thing I can think of why Koei put this on the Wii only. It's maybe their way of thinking, and this is just me assuming. They looked at the Wii, they thought, okay, this is a big system, it's the most popular one, even casual gamers play it. Maybe if we put our game on it, maybe our series will blow up then. That's the only thing I can think of why they put it on here, or it's some kind of deal. But it didn't work out because it hindered the game's reception. A lot of people haven't even played it, but they have played the others because it's only on the Wii over here. Now you can import it and play it on PS3, but you know, I don't know if you can get it translated and there's no English dub and you're missing that one mode like I mentioned. I definitely think they should re-release this one day because I don't understand why they only release this on Nintendo Wii in the US and then not even give you Empires or Extreme Legends of SW3. And like, why not release this on PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360? I just don't understand it. A lot of the Warriors games before then, you had a lot of Dynasty Warriors games on Xbox and 360, same with PS2 and PS3 and other Warriors games. So I just don't know why you can't. I just don't know why they didn't release this on PlayStation and Xbox. It would have really benefited from it because if you look at the footage of this game in those consoles and the Japan version, it looks way better and plays way better. That's the biggest issue with Samurai Warriors 3 is while I enjoy the game, it feels like a much hindered experience because it's on the Wii. It's in 480p. The visuals aren't the best, but they're clear. At least it's in 16 by 9, but it's locked at 30 frames, so it feels like slow. I don't think it frame rate drops at all. I mean, it is playable on the Wii. It's not to the point where you can't deal with it at all. Because, for example, a game like Max Payne 1 on PS2, that had some choppy frame rate. In certain areas, it was really bad in my opinion. But I can play it on the Wii, but it's the biggest hindrance for the game, that's for sure. And this is the game that, introduced new characters like Kai in the front cover. You have Yuji Asu Hojo and many other new characters, which will be interesting to play their campaigns because I never got to play this and see their individual stories. And this was the last Samurai Warriors game that had individual campaigns with characters. Now, I was looking at some of the unlockable characters. Some of the things that were kind of dumb to me is some of the characters don't have a campaign. Sui don't have a campaign, Toshie don't have a campaign, and for some reason, Ranmaru got cheated out again of no campaign. It's like, why is Ranmaru getting screwed over? It makes no sense. It's like the only Samurai Warriors game he's had a campaign in is SW1. He didn't have one in SW2, he didn't have one in SW3, and then he didn't even come back in SW5. So that sucks that a lot of characters don't have a campaign. That kind of reminds me of Dynasty Warriors 6, which I've heard people compare this to DW6 or say this is the DW6 of the franchise. I mean, I don't know. It's a little more similar to the series itself, whereas DW6 kind of went on its own path. That's the thing about Samurai Warriors. They've never really went in a direction of like a really changing thing, like really going and reinventing the wheel. Kind of SW5 they did, but the series I feel like never jumped that far like DW6 and 9 did with their franchises. Though I would be curious, honestly, on a Samurai Warriors game back in this time made with the Rinbu system of Dynasty Warriors 6. I would have been curious about that, honestly. I think the character designs are pretty cool in this game. I'm enjoying the game so far. Definitely look forward to playing more of it and beating more of the campaigns and, maxing out the characters and doing a lot more stuff in it. It is cool to finally play this as a big fan of these games. Me being super into the series does help, so I am able to deal with the shortcomings of it, but man, they need to re-release this game with the extra content, re-release it on the new consoles so we can get the game the way it was meant to be played. Because Samurai Warriors 2, when it was re-released on 360, 1080p, I think 60 frames, looked really good. And to go from that to this, when it's supposed to be the third entry in '09, '10, it's not acceptable. So again, I don't know why they did that, but yeah, there's not really much else I could think of saying in this first impression for Samurai Warriors 3, but that is what I think of the game so far. Let me know what you think of this game and in the comments. But that's it for this video. Peace out.